Gauge, yeah, big gauge. Yeah. Yeah, we'll watch this first, I guess, and then we can like look up like closely into like whatever it is. Okay, I don't. The first part is kind of like whatever, but yeah, I mean it's an introduction, I guess. The introduction to it, I guess, at the very least. FBI. I do wanna see like the specific details on the skills, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. I mean the first part is basically just damage skills right here. So this is less important. I am like 90% sure this is like a support class. 90% I guess. 90% of the thing is a support class, or else it won't have like some of the utility. Like this utility here is different, and then the buff it provides right here as well. Because that looks similar to like some of the buffs that the support classes we have right now. And then teleport, and then this one as well. Looks like an identity as well. And that's just the awakening basically. And that's Cold's video. But yeah, it could be some semi DPS like Warlord. If it's a semi DPS like a Warlord, it shouldn't have like this much utility basically. Whale class, at least from what I know, yeah, from what I see. Some guy built her DPS with Spirit Absorb heavy armor. Well, yeah, you will see it in Russia maybe in like half a year. Utility support during low on, I don't know. I mean like they did say it's support, but I mean like people are thinking, oh, it's not support, but that's people, right? So yeah. Look at Vault Unseen, look at the right side. Yeah, I'll explain to you, Arrow. I already looked at it like yesterday as well. So I mean like so okay, we don't care about this one because that's the PS one. So these are basically like this is a patch of like not a patch, basically like an AoE for like movement speed right here. Because you get movement speed and all of your party, you can see them like move faster after this, and they get like the movement buff effect when they go in right there. See the Warlord glows like blue. That's the movement buff right there, including yourself. There is the sound as well. And then there's this buff. This buff looks like if you play like Holy Knight, right? If you use God's Wrath or Heavenly Blessing, you get like you give your party a 6% damage buff, right? The effect is exactly like that as well. So yeah. So that's one of it as well, right? Kind of like party buff. That's another one as well right there. So that's the party buff. That's another one, which I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know what buff it is, but they got like buff. Like you can see the feet of the Warlord right here. So that's the damage buff. Doesn't get any feet, right? And then it has like some effect on under the feet right here after the second buff. So there is like 2 buffs here. So yeah, that's a lot of buffs for it to think like this is a DPS or like a Warlord kind of class basically. It could be a clans. I kind of doubt it though. Clans usually doesn't have effects like this. So yeah, but that's like 2 buffs in like those 2 skill on top of the speed buff, right? And we're not even done yet. So yeah. And then there is this part as well where he jumps around. Probably it's a combo skill that you can press. Maybe you can try for it to jump 3 times, and every time you hit someone, it gives them shield. Yeah, you can see on the Warlord again. The Warlord is the easiest to see because the Warlord is the fattest guy. So right now the Warlord doesn't have shield right now, right? You can see it here. And then when it hits, it has a shield now. So there is another one. There is another shield. You can provide shield right there. So basically, this is pretty much support. Like I don't know, like why people think this is a DPS or a Warlord kind. I don't know. Maybe they just want a DPS, but I don't think that's a DPS at all. So yeah, yeah, probably can change with the tripod. I'm pretty sure 90% of the chance this is a support. So yeah. That's why. And then there is this part as well, right? The one that you're wondering as well, right, Aero? So basically what the artist does here is that like he put like this is the painting right here, and then the sorceress is down, right? Because they're Pepega, basically Russians. Basically they're like about to die because of Walton right there. I mean like all these sorcerers needs to do is just spacebar to the right side, but we gotta do something, right? So basically just like put a painting down here, letting like the sorcerers interact to it basically, and then the sorcerers can interact to it and teleports directly to wherever the art is here. This is the sorcerers now here. So yeah, And then there is the another buff here. This looks like an identity or like a rhapsody, to be honest. Cast the one that like shields the party, makes them take less damage and everything while you're casting on it, because you are casting on it right there. It's a teleport, yeah. It's basically like a beacon. You put a beacon for like people to teleport to you, and that's basically what it is. So yeah. But we were DPS main say class, but whatever. But the thing is, like, if you add like more DPS, we're still in shortage of support. So yeah, that's OP. You can carry Pepegas even more as a support. I don't really think so, Devi. I don't think that's how it works, because I think like this thing requires like them to actually interact with it. You can't just put it down and then someone will go in. I think like the person has to interact itself. So it's not exactly you can carry people. You can help them, but at the same time, this is also grief territory. Because what if like you're in the edge or something like that, or you put a teleport here and then you're standing here, and then someone took it, teleports to that side, and then they die because of that. So it's also grieving potential, in a way, right? So yeah. Is that Thresh W? I don't know what it is. I assume that's League stuff right there. Didn't play it League. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And this is just the awakening. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this awakening, I'm pretty sure is an awakening damage, right? This is not what you will use. You will use this in Chaos Dungeon. I'm pretty sure you will use the other awakening that is more supportive. I'm pretty sure. We don't know what the second awakening is yet. So yeah. Now this is not a support awakening, no. So yeah. So you're more likely to use the other one. Tell by the sound. What about the sound? Spider-Man good. Nice suit, Nida. Did you miss Loaon, dude? I think Loaon is better. So yeah, that's the buff. That's another buff. So as we're talking about, right? After the speed, and that's the shield buff as well. So yeah, cast. I'm pretty sure it's support, man. I'm pretty sure. And then there is the extra teleport utility, and then there is like the Rhapsody right there, or God's Law if you play Holy Knight. And the awakening. Yep, that's basically what it is. Did they delay third awakening to 2023? Probably. They can't say specific date, but yeah. Well, basically that's what the video tells us at the very least. It's a little bit like more detailed analysis, I guess, on the video. But that's about it. That's about it.